Society teaches us that as professionals we need to network, carry our cards and share our contact information, that we should accumulate this social capital, hoard it for our own growth, and climb it like a ladder for career nirvana. We are taught to compete, to become gate and fate keepers, to determine if a person is worthy enough to meet with or be introduced to. And in this way, we grow power. But we also grow lonely. We grow in silos. We grow stress. We ultimately stop growing because we have been so focused on the individual and not the community and not our humanity. We go fast, but we don't go far because we've gone alone. I know a successful woman, an entrepreneur who told me I should see people as tools. You pick them up and use them when you need them, and then when you are done, you put them back into the toolbox until you need them again. I took some time to think about our relationship, she and I saw that there were times where she had picked me up and used me and then put me away again. And it hurt. I felt disconnected to someone I had once felt so connected to. And then I had took some time to reflect on situations where I had picked someone up and used them and put them away again. And that hurt even more. I began to look at my life to see how I was connected and connecting. I stand before you a tapestry of the amazing people that have been woven into my life. I'm draped in their gifts. I would be an empty loom without them. I survived an abusive marriage, homelessness, imposter syndrome, single motherhood, and found my own voice through poetry, not because of my own will, but because of who I was connected to, because of my village. My first book was published through crowdsourced funding. People I have never met, have never seen in the flesh, will probably never meet face to face, believed in me, connected with me, and I with them. They made my first book, Fist and Fire, more than a dream, they made it a reality. As a poet, I write to strengthen the human condition. I try to give voice to the silenced, to people who've become just a blurb on the news and easily forgotten after they have been murdered by the police, or racism, or sexism, or white supremacy. However, I'm no longer surprised when a poem of mine goes viral. I understand now that there are so many people in this world like me looking for how we are connected to more than just ourselves, more than just our immediate footprint in the world. And I do not think I'm unique. I know that I am not alone in being held up by connection. If you take a moment, just one moment, to look at the opportunities that have shaped you, the moments that you have been most proud of, I am sure that if you look a little deeper, you will find it's because of connection. It may be a significant other or a parent, a beloved teacher or a friend, or just an association, a passing moment, the right place at the right time because of the right invitation, but they are woven all around you, connecting you to something larger than yourself. Networking teaches us to capitalize on relationships. Connection teaches us that the end goal is that there is no end goal. That if we lift as we climb, we tether ourselves to an infinite humanity. Networking teaches us to show up with an ask, with a pitch. How many of us have practiced our pitch so perfectly that we can recite it while drunk on the proverbial elevator and not miss a moment? How many of us show up to an after-work event, a dinner party, a conversation in the line at Target and talk about work. Only work. Forgetting what Toni Morrison taught us, you are not your work. Networking teaches us to meet with people because it will make us better at our jobs, find us new jobs, grow our bank accounts. Connection teaches us to plug in, be present, enter with authenticity because it will make us better people. When we connect honestly and openly, we learn about each other in ways that are abundant and not extractive. When we focus on how to be a connection, a connector, when we think about how to link people we know to opportunities we have access to for their benefit and not our own, for their success and not our own, the light in us honors the light in them. We make namaste into a verb. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, that is to have succeeded." Connection challenges us to first seek out how we can lift, love, help someone other than ourselves. Networking teaches us to wait for the phone call, the email, the introduction, the tap on the shoulder from the mentor we have been begging to be seen by. Connection teaches us not to wait for the ask, a plead, a need. Connection teaches us to make space at the table once we have looked around and seen who was not invited. It teaches us to be mindful of the words of Dante. He who sees a need and waits to be asked to help is as unkind as if he has refused it. Connection teaches us what equity tastes like, calls out and challenges the ally. It encourages the activist, emboldens the artist. Networking teaches us that there is a hierarchy to those who are allowed to succeed. Connection teaches us that our lived experiences are as valuable as any title. Our job duties may be different, but they are equal in importance. Connection teaches us that we are all quasars. Networking teaches us to orbit around the largest star. Connection teaches us that when we connect, we are constellations in the galaxy that we share. And with that light, we can lead an entire people to freedom. Connection is how we find the purpose in each other, the God in each other. Connection is how we move onward together. Today, I challenge you to be brave, to seek out the human thread that is embroidered in your soul, linking you to the people of your past, weaving you with the people of your present, binding you to the spirits of your future. Today, I challenge you to take a deep breath, reach out, and find a way to connect.